It's time for live racing action with the Short Track Super League ARCA Series, presented by Butt Kicker and Jazeboski Designs. Now, let's join Chris from Captain TV, live from Bristol Motor Speedway.
The last great Coliseum, the fastest half mile. So many different nicknames for this track. We simply know it as Bristol, baby. We welcome you in to the Bristol, Tennessee. It is the Bristol Motor Speedway, and it is the Short Track Super League, week number 7, hello Drift, of the Short Track Super League Throwback ARCA Series. It is here at Bristol Motor Speedway. This half-mile high-banked speedway going to be hosting week number 7 of week 12 this evening, of course, presented by Butt Kicker and Jazeboski Designs. I am the captain, Chris Scala. We welcome you into chat and welcome you into the race that is about to start qualifying here in just a moment, and we'll get to racing here in a few minutes here from, again, the last great Coliseum. Going to be a lot of fun, of course, last week at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Tons of great racing and some drama when it was all over with. Hopefully tonight we'll see some great racing, and I mean, I think asking for no drama here is, yeah, that's, yeah, let's just leave it at that. I'm trying to think of a comparison, but I can't think of anything right now. So we're going to see some drama tonight. We're going to see some great racing. We're going to see some just fantastic side-by-side stuff here at this speedway. Tonight they're going to use the dual pit roads, and definitely going to be a fun race when it is all over with this evening. So sit back and let's get ready to do some Bristol racing here. Take a look at the schedule as we continue to move along. May 13th being tonight, Bristol Motor Speedway, 150 laps. Next week we will go to the Milwaukee Mile. We'll drink a beer, eat a brat, and watch some racing there for 100 laps. And then it's Nashville coming up on Memorial Day weekend, leading up to a driver's choice for a road course. That ought to be interesting. I hope Nürburgring does not win that one. North Wilkesboro, Darlington, and, of course, the All-Star race June the 24th. So, again, the schedule shaping up to be very dramatic here as we get towards the end of the season. So definitely going to be full of surprises, and some races might be predictable when it comes to who might win, so on and so forth, but you just never know. That's why you run the race, so on and so forth. And that is what makes racing fun, is you just never know until it's all over with. So actually working on it right now, I'm going to pull up the... as soon as I click on the right, give me 1 second here. I'm going to get to it. There's the dirt. Problem is there's like 75 different leagues with the word short track in it. So I have to go find the standings for the Short Track Super League right now, and here they are on the screen thanks to Dan Lisa. Samuel Fontaine leads right now over Daniel Hall by 29. Justin Laxton, who's not here tonight, he's 34 back. Brian Sutphin, I think he's here tonight, 48 back. Ken Zames, 54 back in the 5th position right now, the top 5 here in the points standings. When tonight is all said and done, is all of a sudden everything just disappeared off my screen like that. That's how we're going to roll around here, I guess, this evening. So, anyways, get ready for a fun race, as most of the cars have already qualified right now, and that's just how quick it is. I was going to go down and show you how qualifying is going, but they're already done pretty much. We still got about 2 minutes to go or so in what's left of qualifying, and we've had 2 cars that are still out there yet to qualify. Let's go down there and catch this last minute or so of the cars on the grid with Coy Haslow. He's out there. He's in the wall right now, so he's going to start likely in the back as his car is now destroyed. He will get one more lap. Michael Steffen going to come across the line. He will jump to P10 with a 15.82. And we'll go ahead and flash up the standings right there. That is how it looks with the 19-car grid here at Bristol, it looks like, here this evening. And don't I'll actually take that back down. I see a little bit of overlapping going on with some of the names. It does do that sometimes during qualifying and stuff. So, but Luke Daniels on the pole right now, 15:09. As a matter of fact, we have 3 names with 15:09s right now on the schedule, or on the chart here. So check this out up here at the top. You got a 15:08 from Daniels. That's the difference right now. And then an 09 from Hasty, an 09 from Drift, a 10 from Daniel Hall, an 11 from Coy Haslow, an 11, a 12, a 12, a 14, a 14. That just is Bristol right there. All of these cars are there's nobody on track, Evan, anymore. They're all gone. All these cars within about a half second of everyone here in the field. So we'll get ready to see them grid here in a second. I'm actually going to do something real quick. Say hello to my boring blank screen. I hit the wrong one. Whoopsies. A tire sample from Daniels. And looks like the warm-up going to begin here. They'll have 5 minutes to get that going. We'll go down here and we'll get ourselves ready for the race. We'll let you guys enjoy warm-up here for just a second. And roll these cars out onto the track for 5 minutes of happy hour practice, we'll call it, or happy 5 minutes, or warm-up, or whatever. But appreciate all the viewers watching this evening. I'm actually going to take advantage here for a second. I've been spending practice kind of hanging out with the team that I kind of help out with and stuff, but also been getting everything set up for the broadcast. I think we're good to go now, so I am actually going to step away for a quick second and get something to drink while we're in happy hour. You guys can do the same. Oh, Kratke getting up in a Jimmy Spencer there. Nick Jazza Spencer ski. Oh, yeah. Anyways. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just, you might have heard me say, yeah, that hurt. I have bony heels. I forget what they call it. There's a name for it. Not a bone spur, but like a, it's a freaking name, and I can't remember. But anyways, I just bumped the back of my right heel against my chair. And it's, yeah, it hurts when you do that because, again, it's like the Achilles tendon from wear and tear. Basically has created like a bone spur or something, so to say, in the back of the heel, and it kind of bulges out a little bit on both of them. Yeah, I'd suggest not letting that happen to you. Anyways, Coy Haslow fastest right now, as you see here in practice. You got Sam Fontaine, Mike Hasty. Look at all these times again on top of another. This track is just so fast and so fun. Drivers love it until they wreck and they hate it. We'll take a look at the weather here for this evening's race. Again, a little after 9:30 Bristol time here, 72 degrees, 75 down on track. So it's almost Chamber of Commerce weather for a race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Coming off a fun race last week at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Had some drama when it was all over with. Had a couple of drivers get moved to the back of the field after review. And it was just one of those nights, I guess so to say. Back on the short track tonight as Coy Haslow just impaled himself in the water barrels. Now, I didn't get a chance to, actually, I might get the chance to do so real quickly while I do this. So stand by for a second here. Actually, I'll just use Discord and do this really quickly. Here's the team points for those curious tonight. Going into this race, I tried to load them up. For some reason, I couldn't get them to save properly. But the Mostly Millennial Money, say that 3 times fast, leading the points right now. They have 1 team win over the Faster Esports team. They are second. Empire Racing up there in P3 with a win. ROCA Nation there, 4th. And KJD2 Racing there with 284. Empire Racing 2. There's 2 teams there with 264. You also got LTC, Apgar, Full Throttle, and Wood Brothers Racing down there with Matt DiBenedetto, apparently. He is 10th in points going into this race. So last week it was the Carl Steele Langford getting the score in the win, and what was a wild finish, as I mentioned. And I think tonight we're going to see more of the same here. Bristol, just a lot of fun. And Telder just ghosted into somebody and lost his hood. All right, so we are going to grid up. And we will show you the starting lineup for this week number 7 race of the Short Track Super League Throwback ARCA Series. Luke Daniels, a 15.087. You can see the times, how separate they are over Mike Hasty on the pole tonight. Drift going to start in the 3rd position. He'll start alongside Daniel Hall. Coy Haslow, he'll start 5th alongside Jason Dalton. Mario Ercoloni, Samuel Fontaine, 7th and 8th. Row number 5, you see Kern Beckler. He'll start alongside Kevin Anderson. Michael Steffen, Matthew Telder, they'll complete row number 6. Taking a look at row 7, you got Mike Benedetto, Jeff Carlson. Row number 8, Brandon Hughes, and Carolina's Jason Coe. David Burns, Joey Ladassour, the 17th and 18th position. Nick Jazeboski, Mike Braun. And that'll be the 20-car lineup for this race. As you see the cars getting ready to roll off. They'll get 2 pace laps as this is a half-mile track, and then take the green flag. All 20 cars making the field this evening. And they will go 150 laps, a little over 75 miles. For those who are kind of curious how long this will take, well, I can tell you this. A couple seasons ago, I had a league run 175 laps caution-free in this race with 20 cars. And it took 45 minutes. So we could be here for 30, or we could be here for the maximum of 90. And we have issues all. Something has happened to Jazeboski, apparently. I got nothing. All right. I just realized that the audio hadn't been on for the cars all night. We're going to be good now as we get for the start of this race. 150 laps again around Bristol Motor Speedway. It's week number 8 of the Short Track Super League Throwback ARCA Series as the pace car bounces on the pit road. And Luke Daniels going to lead him to the green flag. Mike Hasty on the outside. Hasty leads lap 1. The high line, the predominant line here at this track. Jason Dalton back here in the 4 car. He's got the 41 of Ercoloni there to his inside. 91 of Grew to the outside. Caution is out. Jason Coe is spinning off turn 2 and has nailed the inside wall. And that'll bring caution out for the first time at lap number 4. Let's see. Oh. A little better view of this. Brandon Hughes on the inside there in that 111 car. 54 comes off, doing okay there. Oh, he gets loose on entry, gets into the door of the 111. Ladouceur gets a piece of it. And that's going to bring the first caution out. With these tires down on temp, it takes a few laps to get them up, and you got to be very careful. The car will get loose on entry into the corner, and that's exactly what has happened. And first caution comes out lap number 50, or lap number 7 or so. Lap number 3, make that scala for the 54. And boom goes the dynamite. So again, big shout out to our cameras tonight. Track Cams for Gourmets. Of course, you can check that out right now if you're looking for ovals or road or rallycross type of dirt tracks and stuff like that to enjoy, or even virtual reality, or even fan experiences. You can check out the trackcams22.com website, which of course has got a link on the YouTube page, and you could be a part of that awesome website, work a deal out, and be able to show their cameras on while you race and stuff like that. Also, Butt Kicker, sponsor of the series. Each and every week you can go on to Butt Kicker's website, purchase one of their items, and save 20% with the keyword STSL in the promo, and you'll save 20% there. And Nick Jazeboski is also a sponsor with Jazeboski Designs. He is awarding a paint scheme that will go to a driver tonight. I didn't see it in chat or whatever what he's offering tonight to who. I might have missed it in Discord as I was picking on a lot of drivers today, just having a good old time with them. See if I can go find it real quickly what Nick was offering to who. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll figure it out. Anyways, should get one to go next time by here. We'll get the green flag next time by. There you see Hasty up there on the high side. Packed house is always here at Bristol, 160,000 people. And of course, one of the big news today that has come out, the CDC has released that if you are someone who's fully vaccinated, like myself, for instance, you are able to not wear a mask. Now, obviously, I think businesses and others will have to cooperate with that first before that'll fully happen. But hey, that's good news, right? And so is this. Green flag back out, lap 8. Daniel Hall looking to the bottom. Going to take that Bill Elliott throwback to the lead. That 72's not playing around tonight. The turn 3 and 4, there's your pole sitter down there at the bottom, battling Jason Dalton for the 4th position. Coy Hasler there on the outside, also Sam Fontaine. But Daniel's going to get freight trained. Oh, and he slides up in front of Grew there. I think he gave him some room. Here comes Telder to the bottom. Up ahead, you see Jason Dalton working to the inside of Drift. That's for the 3rd spot. Got to be very careful coming off the bottom here because you have different banked corners, and with the radius of the track, it is easy to get tight loose on a surface like Bristol. sits in Thunder Valley. And the reason why they call it Thunder Valley is because when these cars are out here racing, they say it sounds like thunder. And they even tell you when you leave the track, if you don't wear earplugs, you will not be able to hear for almost 24 hours. It's one of those type of things where the track and the way it sits in the Appalachian Mountains, it is just, it's beautiful up in that area, but man, it is loud. Drift and Coy Haslow battling for the third spot. Again, the 4 of Dalton trying to work his way up there with Luke Daniels, Fontaine, and Telder. All these guys here. As you see the 87 kind of hit the wall a little bit. Everybody pretty much single file except for Drift, who is unfortunately running the conveyor belt backwards. Oh, into the wall goes Hasty, and Haslow goes with him. This might be big. Fontaine gets a piece. Coy Haslow with some pretty heavy damage. I don't know if many other cars got involved in this. A caution out for the second time. Matthew Telder with heavy damage into 2. Somebody made a comment about him being in one of the first 4 wrecks in chat earlier. I didn't make a prediction tonight. I didn't want to be unfair to Telder, but he has got some heavy damage on that too. And the right front tire just said, "Bye, bon voyage, I'm gone." So cars staying out here. So let's go back and look at the replay here. It's all going to start. Mike Hasty's going to get tight off of turn 2, it looks like. And that 24 car, and Coy Haslow just runs them over. Because, I mean, obviously you're going to lose a lot of momentum with the speeds they're carrying. You got to be very, right there. Bam, gets the wall. They go wrecking. Telder, oh, nowhere to go and add the, who was that? Was that Stefan maybe? Let's see one more time. I'm trying to see who that other car was. No, it was 81. Kevin Anderson's who it was. Right there, gets heavy nose damage. Ercolodi does a good job to miss it. Beckler gets down, so actually turns into about a 4 or 5 car accident. And a typical Bristol accident, unfortunately, there, but caution is out. Let's show it one more time, this time from Joey Ladesseur here. Up ahead is where you're going to see the wreck. Gets on the binders, and it's pretty much cleared up by the time he gets there, so. Caution out for the second time here at Bristol. Again, if you're new to the chat or new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate that very much. We're, what was it, 4 away now from 400 subscribers? We're trying. I think we're going to get there, if not tonight, tomorrow night, for the Blown Piston Racing League Truck Series from Watkins Glen. Lakahopski, that's a new one. Problem is, I don't think there's a reset, Corey. And Telder's still on pit road alongside Jason Coe there, so. All right, pace car going to pull off as Daniel Hall leads this thing with Jason Dalton, Luke Daniels, Sam Fontaine. Drift, your top 5. Again, Luke Daniels starting to work that bottom. He's almost cleared to 4. We're going to see a slider into turn 3. Nope, not really any room there to do so. Actually, turn 1, that is. So easy to get Bristol corners mixed up here. Dirk Galodi, Kevin Anderson, Curran Beckler. Good battling right here as Daniels now going to fall back. Drift is up against the wall in the 14. Everybody's got to avoid him. The night Jeff Carlson has an issue. Can't quite say, I'm sure, what that was all about. Other maybe avoiding the accident. There's your top 3, actually your top 5 right there in the picture. Mario Urcolodi up to 5th right there behind Luke Daniels in the 98. Awesome cameras here again, thanks to our good friends at Track Cams 4 Gourmets. Appreciate what they do as we're 30 laps in already. And look at Jason Dalton going to make a move for the lead. 72 got tight going into 1. And he'll probably, oh, he left him the door. Oh, he got tight right there to 72 did. 4 is going to clear. Dalton to the lead. There you see the Uncle Ellis paint scheme. Again, that is for relative to Jason Dalton. Him and, of course, Jason Sutphin, who... Not Jason Sutphin. I just lost his name in my head, but 26, Brian Sutphin. We're running paint schemes to kind of, I guess, not pay tribute, but to raise awareness for what Uncle Ellis and in Brian's case, Linda, who was battling breast cancer, and Uncle Ellis fighting a kidney cancer, raising awareness for them and stuff, and trying to do a good thing for them. So, you know, shout out to them for doing that. And I'm working on, I'm going to go ahead and I put it out here last week, and I'm going to put it out again tonight. I am working it right now. I've got it written down on paper of something potentially Memorial Day weekend that I might do to raise money for cancer awareness. So I'm working on it. So I can't promise anything right now, but we will see. And obviously would involve iRacing and a lot of racing. Urcoloni sliding up the track. Kevin Anderson to the inside as he starts to get tight. Here you see the 35 occur in Beckler, the 669 is Stefan. Oh, that's awfully nice of you. Anyways, Daniel Hall putting pressure on Dalton still here as they go to turn 1. Fontaine right there in 3rd. The battle is on. Up on the back bumper of the 87 of Point Haslow. Boy's going to move the bottom, let these guys go to the top side. See how fast this Bristol track is. We're almost already a 3rd distance in to this race. Great battle here for the lead. Got a couple battles on the track, and actually, let's shoot back here. We got a pass for position. Michael Benedetto has gone by Brandon Hughes. That is for the 10th spot. And then you got a battle back here for 13th as Mike Braun to the inside of Joey Ladasor. So move Braun up a spot to the 13th position. And we got these 4 cars underneath the blanket here for the 5th position. Unfortunately, I'm going to keep this chat as clean as possible when it comes to things. I can't let others throw words out there like that and stuff on the stream. So I'm here to keep it professional. It's something that iRacing has asked for in their policies and stuff. And here at Captain TV, we respect what iRacing asked for. This is their platform. It's a privilege of ours to be able to just stream on it. So I'm going to do everything I can to be professional and represent not only iRacing, but, you know, YouTube and Captain TV when it comes to myself, when it comes to professionalism, and for those especially watching in chat, we want you guys to be able to be respectful, and even if that was a joke, can't let words like that get said and stuff. So anyways, 50 laps complete here. Next time behind Jason Dalton, now leading by just a little over a tenth here. Let's see what Daniel Hall is going to try to do it. He almost leans up on the rear there. Going to cut down to the bottom. And this pack is coming back together. We got 7 cars under a blanket. Hall going to try that bottom side. And he better get back up to the top because Sam's going to get a run here. And Sam gets the run. There he goes to the outside. Hall's going to lose second now. And here comes Luke Daniels. This just shows you the difference in the bottom and the top right here. Now, it is possible to work the bottom, but it comes down to tire wear, steering ratio, and a whole bunch of other stuff that comes into play that can either help you or really hurt you when it comes to using that bottom line. And Daniel's doing a good job down there on the bottom. Of course, much like any other track, the bottom side is the fastest way around. Or not the fastest, but the shortest. Unfortunately, the fastest way around is the high side at Bristol. Hall's got a chance to slide up, but he's going to give room to Daniels here. 81, Kevin Anderson right there with him. Now Hall's going to make some room for himself. And now Groove's going to go to the front. Fontaine to the bottom. Slide job. Sends it in there. Oh, he's going to clear him. Look at that. Sam Fontaine to the front. '81 of Kevin Anderson trying to get around Luke Daniels now for the 4th spot. Some great racing here at Bristol. We got 10 cars within 2 seconds of each other right now. That is very un-Bristol-like. Starting to see some lap traffic here. Jeff Carlson going to go lap down. He's actually got the 81 trapped right here. 23, a lot of sewer going by. They're doing the right thing. They're holding the bottom line. Unfortunately, Kevin just going to get trapped back there and is going to lose about 3 or 4 spots and a lot of momentum here. As Mario Arcoloni's coming to pit road. Is this a scheduled pit stop? He's got heavy right side damage. Fontaine's already put about 0.8 of a second on Daniel Hall, who's now up to second. He has gone by Jason Dalton. Dalton's car must be starting to get really, really tight now as the battle on for fourth is Curran Beckler working the bottom. Michael Steffen working the bottom. Here's where Bristol becomes a favorite. A lot of people. Now we'll have to see what happened to Ercoloni, if he's still out there, if he's going to get out of the track. Right now he's still on pit road. He's already lost 2 laps. And, yeah, he must have heavy damage or something that happened to his car. So Beckler has gone by. He's Dalton for third. Now Steffen's going to roll the bottom, try to get around him for fourth. And he's going to do so. And look at Drift coming into the picture now underneath Luke Daniels, almost 3 wide off the corner. So all of a sudden you're seeing those cars that wore out their tires. Those are the ones falling back now, and the ones who saved are coming to the front. There's your leader, Fontaine. He's got about a second and a half now on Daniel Hall. He's got Curran Beckler back there chasing him right now as they put a lap on Jazeboski. Three wide down into turn one just now. Dalton starting to fall back. Big time as Brandon Hughes comes up through the field now. Fantastic racing here on the world's fastest half mile. Some will argue that, by the way. Did I not say Ercolani? What did I say, Ercolani? Oh, that's interesting. That's not me spelling that. That's interesting. Yeah, it says Ercolani. Huh. I wonder if something... I'll have to check on that one after the race. Thanks for pointing that out, Kev. Interesting. Basically, this system is off of it's all an app, basically. So it gets all the drivers from how their names are entered on iRacing and stuff. So I don't know if there's a misspelling somewhere. But yeah, it definitely does not have the L in there. So our buddy Mike Durier at football practice tonight, I believe it is. See Coy Haslow rolling around now. I believe he's got fresher tires. But Coy right now sitting some 20 laps down right now in this race as we're at halfway already. And we missed the pass for second a second ago. Yeah, STK, exactly what it is. You see Curran Beckler did get by Daniel Hall for second. I can actually fix that over on my end. I can do that right now. You see the pass. Curran Beckler getting by the 72 of Daniel Hall. Oopsies, get off my screen. Sorry about that. This is the where I can edit that. Give me 1 second. It's actually spelled right on the iRacing name. It's actually over here, it looks like. All right, that should fix it. Go back live. Hey, there you go. Ta-da! As Daniel Hall now under attack, here comes Michael Steffen in drift. Jacob Glandulich to the inside. This fight for the third position now. So again, you're starting to see the cars that took care of their tires early in the run And now these cars cannot make it on fuel the whole way. They are going to have to pit at one point. So do you split this race in half and go ahead and come to pit road and get tires and fuel? Or just tires or something? I mean, very tricky strategy calls here that you're going to make. I don't think any of these drivers expected to go what has been now, what, about 60 laps green? I could change that. Oh my God, I feel like I'd be so wrong doing that. So Luke Daniels on pit road. So we got green flag pit stops at Bristol. I could do all that. The 98 on pit road, right side tires going on here. Now they did set up the dual pit lanes tonight, which is probably a good thing because they would have had to roll all the way down around the one pit road if they did the single. But tonight they can come in and off of whatever straightaway they're on. Tires and fuel for Daniels. And he's sitting there. Uh-oh. Somebody's speeding on pit road here. Now Michael Benedetto on pit road. Well, you want to get tires, but you're going to need enough fuel, too, to get the 75 laps. So you're going to need a little bit. Look at this mess. All right, I'll do it for a couple minutes. How's that? There you go. Look over at the 11th position right now. And you see Brandon Hughes working the inside of Hall for 4th. Nick tunes in. This is going to be awesome. Ooh, Drift going to send it in there. Here comes the fresh tires of Luke Daniel here. This is where you're going to see the interesting. And we got an issue for Benedetto, who's got a meatball. For some reason, they're 3 wide. They're 4 wide at Bristol. No way. So something happened to Michael Benedetto. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm glad I could clear that. Michael Steffen getting passed there by Luke Daniels into 98. There's the fresher tires going to work. Oh, Drift's going to get tagged into the wall. That's going to bring the caution out. Third caution comes out. And I don't think Drift knew he was clear. And the leaders are going to come to pit road. We'll check the pit stops out here, and then we will show the caution. But I want to go back and look again. I don't want to assume, but I think Drift might have come up the track there thinking he was clear of Hall and was not. And a tough break for the 72 and the 14. Four tires and fuel, and the 91 is going to get out easily first off pit road. All right, let's go look at the caution. It drifts to the inside of Daniel Hall. Drift as he goes to clear himself, and he was clear for a moment there, but the outside lane had the momentum and just came right back to him. Get it one more time. We're going to slow it down here. Oh, that was the right camera. Yeah, the outside line was coming. $14, yeah, just comes up the track into the 72 there when it's all over with. We're going to come back to the green. At lap number 100. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it was. He thought he was clear all the way, and Bristol. Well, let's call it that, because this is one of those only tracks where that kind of deal happens. Green flag, and oh, by the way, hey, let's shall we turn it up a little bit here at Bristol? I think that's a great idea, Scala. Up the wrecking, the 55 of David Burns is around. Never mind. Hold on that turn it up part. Launch it out for the 4th time. See what happens to David in the 55 car. And needless to say, we have a smashed up donut. Oh, you know what it is? The colder tires. Oh, and he clobbered by the 4. We have a crunched up donut. When you have these colder tires from a pit stop, the back end just is too free as it goes on entry there. They just go down in there. And Quemo, and then Kevin Anderson goes on his own. Then the 4 comes in there. So unfortunately, the 4th caution out here. Next week, again, Thursday night, the Milwaukee Mile will be the next race, week 8 of this short track Super League series. That's the next week for this series. And then tomorrow night, the Lone Piston Racing, sorry, I was listening to an announcement made by the admins there. Lone Piston Racing League Truck Series, the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series, will be at Watkins Glen tomorrow night. We'll be on the air at 8:45 for that. And Saturday night, USRC and the Sunset Arctic Games Grand National Series at Martinsville. Sunday night, the BPRL Cup Series, the Clash Series otherwise known as, they're at Watkins Glen. Monday night, it is the iRacing Truck Series at Richmond Raceway. Tuesday night, TI IndyCar Series. They will be at Indianapolis. That was just recently changed. The first was going to Monza, but now we're going to Indianapolis for the annual 250-mile race there, or seasonal, I guess. Fastest lap of the race right now is... looks like Jason Dalton, the 15-17. If I'm seeing that right. Here we go. Going to go back green with 45 laps to go. Fontaine with a blinking Brandon Hughes. Curran, Beckler, Drift, and Kevin Anderson, your top 5. Oh, Fontaine, what a save! Fontaine had his hands and feet on the wheel to miss that one. Fontaine just put foul, and then Hughes goes around into the wall. The leader spun and brings the caution out. Uh-oh. I was going to say, another car coming. Fontaine just ran the fastest lap of the race on that lap. And 5th caution is out. That might be one of those exciting, hey, I'm leading the race, uh-oh, moments. Caution out now for, again, the 5th time here at 40 laps to go. You see 8 cars on the lead lap right now. Can I get a meatball clear? I've just been threatened by an admin to get kicked out of the broadcast booth because I made a joke. And the thing is, I can go to whatever chat I want to and still be on the air. That was kind of funny, actually. Fontaine leads. Beckler, you got to have a little fun sometimes here. This is one of those relaxing times. Mike and Stefan and I, we got this relationship where we just go in here and have a good old time, you know, and you know, you got a league that's David Burns there getting more of that Krispy Kreme car fixed, getting some glazed donuts back on that thing. The red light is on at his pit stall, and he rolls back out off. Well, that is a genius idea. I got to talk to Burns about that. He needs to put the red light that they put on at all Krispy Kreme places when the donuts are fresh as his pit sign. All right, Fontaine's going to lead here as we'll come to 38 laps to go. Yeah, the hot sign. Exactly, the hot fresh donut sign. It's got to be. That's got to be a sign now. It's perfect. So there's your top 5. How about Mike Braun up there in the 6th position? He's surviving. Luke Daniels. Here we go. Pace car's in. Fontaine leading it back to the green. Let's try it one more time and turn it up on Captain TV. Looking at that battle for second, Kevin Anderson has moved up to P2. Jason Dalton up to P3, and now the 72 of Daniel Hall going to go to P4 maybe. Again, shout out to Track Cams 4 Gourmets for the awesome cameras there that you saw during the Turn It Up segment. Of course, all the cameras, including this drone cam that you're seeing here. As we look up top, Bristol Motor Speedway. Dalton, Hall, and Drift there in the 5th position, but Fontaine out to about a 6/10 of a second lead. There were 25 laps to go. Everybody pretty much spread out, though, throughout the rest of this field. We got 9 cars on the lead lap. The first car a lap down is actually 2 down. That's Michael Benedetto, the 25. For third, here comes Daniel Hall. Unable to make the move. He tried to make that bottom work. There's Nick Spencer. 15th place car, 27 laps down. I guess I'll change Nick's name back now. There you go. So we got a little bit of time as Nick Spencer tonight, since he wanted to run a Jimmy Spencer paint scheme. So shout out to Nick there. As Jason Coe goes, he had 104 laps down, unfortunately, as well, still trying to get around the 4. Meanwhile, right here, Curran Beckler trying to get around Drift. He's got Luke Daniels there behind him. Oh, Drift kind of ghosting up into the wall a little bit. Here comes Beckler off 4. Mike Braun coming into the picture, running into 7th spot. Daniels got in the wall a little bit there. That's going to help Braun make the pass. Fontaine's starting to kind of scoot away here from Kevin Anderson. However, the two that are falling really back right now, Jason Dalton and Daniel Hall. Hall's not been able to get around Dalton. And this lead, they're 3 seconds back now. All of a sudden, there were 13 laps to go. Laps are ticking off really quickly. Oh, was Daniel going to give him the bumper? He thought about it, I'd have to say there, huh? Beckler to the inside of Drift. And and Hall's up in the wall now. Look out. Everybody avoids. Yeah, that's the one thing, War, about the track cams. These guys, it's actually, I say these guys, it's one guy who all the tracks that he makes are authentic. Like, this is what it looks like watching a real race on TV. And, of course, he adds the bonus features of the dynamic cams and stuff that looks like we're in drones and stuff like that. He adds that to it. But it's one guy doing all the work. So if you go look at their website, you see all the cameras. Every race pretty much. The Watkins Glen, unfortunately, they do not have a short Watkins Glen, the NASCAR version camera. I'm going to actually reach out to the gentleman tomorrow and see if I can get that if he has one. But otherwise, yeah, all the oval races you're going to see here the next couple of weeks is Braun's going to clear Drift for the 5th spot. Now he goes to the inside of Dalton for 6th. And here comes Daniel Hall back after pretty much doing a rail slide on the wall. But, yeah, I mean, realistic cameras and stuff. I know the one thing that drivers enjoy is they want to feel like they're out here racing in a real-life race at Bristol. And, you know, what better way to watch it than to look like you're actually in a real race? Oh, Dalton kind of getting the wall. Here comes Brandon Hughes back in. Braun is driven away. He's trying to chase down Curran Beckler. Daniel Hall sticks it in that outside lane. Wow. Hughes did get by for position, but Dalton must have worn those tires out or has gotten really tight with that right front damage. But 3 laps to go for Fontaine. Drift holding off to 111 of Hughes. Here comes Hall back to the outside. Watching this battle. Crossover move made. 2 to go. Hall's going to try to catch Hughes behind Drift. But white flag, final lap for Fontaine. as Samuel Fontaine, or Grew as I like to call him, is going to bring Moneymaker Motorsports to victory lane at Bristol. Fontaine, your winner. Kevin Anderson, second. A Rocket Nation, I should say, P2. Curran Beckler gets third. Mike Braun, fourth, and Drift holds off what looks like a tie between Hughes and Hall for sixth, if I'm seeing this right. Nope, I'm sorry. It looks like it did give Hughes by a tenth. I'm sorry. Fontaine burning it down. We'll take a look at the final results as they snag a photo there. The top three in the race. Fontaine wins it by 2.5 seconds over Kevin Anderson. Curran Beckler third. Mike Braun finishing fourth. Jacob Gladulich or Drift finishing in the fifth position. Hughes finishing sixth. Daniel Hall seventh. Jason Dalton, David Burns going to be the last car in the lead lap in ninth. Michael Benedetto 10th. Jeff Carlson, Luke Daniels, Joey Ladesseur, Coy Haslow, Nick Jazeboski or Nick Spencer finishing 15th. Mike Steffens 16th. Mario Urcolani 17th. Jason Coe going to be 18th. Mike Hasty 19th. And you guess who finished last? Matthew Taylor finishing in the 20th position, unfortunately, in this race. What a fantastic race it was, man. Only 5 cautions. And we saw some fantastic side-by-side racing here at the world's fastest half mile. Let's go up here and we will get Mr. Grew up here in the victory lane, and you'll find out the reason why I call the man Grew. As we get Sam up here in the channel with us. My man, nice job. Congratulations tonight, Sam. You get out there and you take your time getting up there through the field.
Thank you, man. Really fun race. People kept it clean. Bristol is a hard track, and we had a lot of fun, man. Yeah, those cars, with the amount of tire that we had 2 sets of tires. So even if we would have a little bit more caution, you have to save tires to be good, like at the end or during a long run like we did. And I saw super early in the race, people were pushing a little too hard to take the lead early, which I tried to be more conservative, and I think it paid around lap 50 or 55. I really saw like that some guy like burned their shit. So after that, we were good, like with the amount of lap that we did on that first really long stint. I mean, we were up front, so it was super fun. And yeah.
For some reason, I muted my mic, I guess, mid-chat there. My apologies to those who lost my audio there for a second. But, no, I mean, and you definitely showed you had that long run speed, that what was it, about a 70 or 80 lap run almost there. You definitely could see who was saving her tires, who wasn't saving her tires, and you definitely showed it. I think the 35 showed it tonight, and a few others definitely showed down in the long run. They were the car, you guys were the cars that were able to work your way up there to the front.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, with Curran, we were like talking about the strategy earlier during the race, and we are the kind of guy who try to take it slow early, and more than the race goes, more we try to get faster without burning our stuff. And I think it just proved that patience is the word when we are racing, and that's what it's pay at the end of the race.
We actually just found out, Gru, that one of your minions ate my mic cable. That's the reason I went off the air there for a second. So, shame on Stuart. Anyways, great job out there tonight, and send shout-outs to whoever you like to.
Yeah, everyone putting the league together. Stefan, GT for doing the race controller, doing a great job. And every racer tonight need a congratulations because it was a pretty clean race. And everyone from Moneymaker Motorsport, always fun to race against all of those guys and with them. And you for the broadcast, as always.
I appreciate that, Sam, man. Nice job. Go celebrate the win. You get yourself one of those swords like you are fighting in like a Coliseum. That's what the Bristol Trophy is. You get to go park up there in Turn 3's Victory Lane, which is up on a building. So I hope you're not afraid of heights.
That's good.
Nice job there to Gru, who wins tonight here. Fontaine at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Our second place finisher tonight, a guy that did a really good job tonight with the Rocket Nation number 81. He spent part of the race underneath another car in a big wreck earlier, but he comes back and gets himself a P2 tonight. If I can find this, Kevin not here anymore? Did Kevin leave? I think Kevin, oh, no, he's up here in the waiting interview area, as we'll bring Kevin into the room here tonight. Kevin, great job there in that 81 tonight. First things first, did you get to see the rear end housing of that car that you went underneath on that caution?
You mean Telder?
Yes, I think it was Telder. Is that who you piled into?
Well, I luckily didn't hit him hard enough to do any damage to my car, so I didn't. It wasn't too bad. He got the worst of it with a hood in his windshield.
Well, hey, man, great great comeback in the end when it was over with tonight. Took some patience, obviously, coming from the back of the field. But you took that 81 and made a good run out of it.
Thanks. Yeah, that's what I was doing that first run, and I got underneath Luke there and got caught some lap traffic and put me back a little bit, but just working my way back, trying to be patient.
How big is it to get a good finish tonight? Obviously, that Rocket Nation team you guys have had their ups and downs throughout the season, but you stepped it up tonight and able to get a good finish.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I thought I was going to have a top 3 finish, and it didn't work out, so at least it stuck this time.
Well, fantastic job tonight, Kevin. Send a shout-out to whoever you like to, sir.
My Nation buddies there and Moneymaker guys. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing this without them guys. And Mike Steffen putting his league on. I mean, it's a thankless job, but he does. And you know how it works out.
Yeah.
Trying to run a league, and it's tough. And you try to do the best thing for everybody, and there's always resistance. And you just got to do what you got to do.
Well, you did a great job tonight, man. Nice job. The 11th Kevin Anderson on iRacing finished his second tonight here at Bristol. Great job, bud.
All right, thanks.
Absolutely. Kevin Anderson, great job on his part. Yes, he is the 11th Kevin Anderson, by the way, on iRacing. I don't know how many there actually are, but I'm pretty sure there was plenty on iRacing. So, all right, let's go talk to our third place finisher tonight. That is Curran Beckler. Great run for him in the 35 car. You know, he was another driver, had to battle some attrition and just slowly worked his way up there through the field tonight. And Curran, great third place run for you. Talk about how you're feeling right now.
Feeling really good. I was not confident in practice and qualifying on pace, but on that long green flag run, I just kind of saved my tires, just kind of kept pace, and then when everybody ahead of me, except for Sam, their tires fall off, it's like, oh, I can just drive by you guys.
Yeah,
Got up to second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then massive mistake on the last green flag run, but then still was able to drive past, all but one. I couldn't get back to Kevin, but I guess there was enough tire saving in that run even that I was able to pass people. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, you did a great job there showing off, obviously, the tire saving and things like that. Did you expect to have a long run like that, almost 65, 70 laps or so?
No, not at all. Especially, I got real nervous, like I said, when people's tires started falling off. It really bunched up that top 8, so we were really checking up nose to tail, and I figured at that point there was going to be a mistake in an accordion wreck at that point, but never really materialized. So, yeah, I was not expecting a long green flag run here at all.
Well, great job tonight, Curran, finishing in the third position, and your chance to send shots whoever you like to.
Yeah, shout out to Moneymaker Motorsports, Young Money Racing, all the teammates there. Fix that up, but they're helping me out. My sponsor, Kurt's Racing Enterprises. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go.
Well, great job this evening, man. Nice job, and we will talk soon.
Yep, will do.
Absolutely. Kern Beckler, third place finisher tonight when it is all said and done. So congratulations to him in finishing in third. So, all right. With that said, we are off and heading to Milwaukee, to the Milwaukee Mile of Cream City. That is going to be a fun night of racing there from that 1 mile oval, hence the Milwaukee Mile. One of the, actually the oldest asphalt track in all of America is the Milwaukee Mile, built back in 1906. We'll be there coming up next week. Thursday night starting at 8:40-ish or so Eastern time next Thursday night. Again, tomorrow night, the Blown Piston Racing League and the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series going to be in Watkins Glen. We'll be out there racing tomorrow night starting at 8:45 Eastern time. So hopefully you guys enjoy your Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back here next Thursday night for you short track fans. If you're a fan of Captain TV, which hopefully you've hit that subscribe button by now, we'd love for you to come join us again tomorrow night and each night as we broadcast here on YouTube. So thanks to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast on the platform. As always, thanks to Track Cams 4 Gourmets for these awesome shots of this last great Coliseum. One of these days I'm going here to watch a race. But thank you to them for that. Thank you, Michael Steffen, and everybody from Short Track Super League for allowing me to broadcast this series now for, 3 seasons now? We've been a part of this, so it's been a lot of fun, and it was an honor to be a part of this series. And as always, I like to say, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know what I'm in for. A white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride. Get strong.